Hello everyone, welcome back. How's everyone doing? Big gap. Yes, took all-time high. NQ it's on its way. Very strong week. Interesting as well. Big sell-off after Monday's close and price has been rallying since Tuesday. Market just opened. I had for the first time 3 consecutive winning days. And this is where trading for beginners like me, I think it gets a little bit tricky because after 3 winning days, I start to think that it's no coincidence, it's not luck. I must have been done something very good. So when everything goes back to losing, then I feel different. So losing doesn't feel the same as last month. Very aggressive and crazy opening. But like I was saying, the idea it's the same. The goal is the same. Collect data, even though that's a good excuse when you're losing. I still feel like I need to learn a lot more and just focusing on that, just collecting data and that's it. If it's a loss, good. If it's a win, good as well. At the end, I'm trading price action, but I don't have a clear, a well-formed strategy. So I still have to give myself time. I had my best week ever this week. So whatever happened today, since I normally do 3 trades, and if I do 2 consecutive losing trade, I stop, and I have a fixed risk, which is $100. So whatever happened today, after 4 weeks, I will be having my first green week. Hey, how's it going, man? I'm just watching. Nothing for me as of now. I usually look for a trade after 9:45. It's not because it's a rule that I have to wait at least 15 minutes. It's just that the setups I trade usually develop by that time. But as of now, I'm just watching. We had a nice down close candle in the 5-minute on NQ. Let's see if we see continuation of that, and then we have some levels to the downside, like 50% between yesterday closing to the open. That could be a target. But as of right now, I'm just watching. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you for stopping by and to mention that. That's really nice. I'm still learning and building my strategy. The workout, this is. I spend all my time doing this, but this is not my main income. I don't make money from the market. I'm not profitable yet. How do you pay your bills? With savings, debt, loans? It's a difficult topic because everyone has their way and opinions. I think you'll find yours. If this is what you really want to do, then you do anything. And that's what I did. And that's what I do. I'll do anything to pay them my bills and focus on the Well, I had to work for a long time to get those savings without doing trading. But I knew what I was working for. I'm scared to go homeless. I guess that's a fear everyone doing a business uh, has, I guess. But I cannot, like, that there's a big difference. You have 2 kids, I don't. So whatever I say, I don't think it will help you because you are in a very, very different situation. And I really hope whatever you decide to do, it works out for you. Appreciate that, brother. That's awesome. But I'm still learning. As if you've been watching me, you know, all I do is execute, execute, and execute just to have enough data to see a pattern on my journal and then work from that. I win. It's just I don't know how to categorize the wins yet because if I lost, I understand it's normal because I'm still learning. And then if I win, is it luck? What is it? Because I don't want to think like before that because I have win 2 times, 3 times. Now I already made it. I'm profitable. I know what I'm doing because it's not like that. It's not like that, and I don't want to stop doing what I'm doing. I don't want to now have fear to execute because I could probably lose. I just want to keep executing, keep building the data. I think that's going to be a big step on my trading career because I have never been able to do that. I'm just scared to go in and then be in a. I think when I was scared, every time I get scared, it's something it's behind that fear. It's either it's either money I can risk, I cannot risk. It's all either too much risk, like risking too much on a trade. That's why I only risk $100. And even sometimes risking $100, I feel fear. And that's because it's something that's happening. It's always when the fear is there, it's because something it's happening. Usually it's big size. That's why I have a risk. I have a fixed risk, which is $100. So I try to avoid that. And also I have different account for him. For example, I have this account, which is a one account only dedicated to another strategy that I'm trying to do, which is a setup with the first percent fair value gap. So that account, it's only for that setup. It's only one trade a day. I risk $250 on that account. But as soon as I'm done with that trade, with the first percent fair value gap, I'll move to my main account and I risk on every trade $100. And that has helped me as well. I also have another account because sometimes I just want to trade and maybe place a trade because I feel like I know what the market is going to do. I'd rather do it with a different account, not my main account. Until the day I stop doing it because it makes no sense. I don't know where price is going. It's just my mind. Do you think I can start with $100? What I do is I buy prop firms, and yes, some of them offer $100 plans. Look into prop firms and you'll see, and you might see some good opportunities. One of the account I have with my fund the future, it only cost me $100. Yes, this is my first trade with the first percent fair value gap. I was looking to sell once closing below it. Sometimes it come back to the first percent fair value gap. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know yet when it does, when it doesn't. And that's why I got that fill. The actual first percent fair value gap, it's at this is not the first percent fair value gap. I thought this was the first percent fair value gap, but it's not. I thought this was the one, but that's not the first percent fair value gap. It's this one, a small one, and it looks better on the minis. It looks better on the minis. That's the first one, but small mistakes. I would say look into prop firms. Is the live streaming lagging? I was supposed to wait for price to close below this one, not this one. But I thought this was the first percent fair value gap. I didn't notice this one, small one here. For this one to work, I don't like ES taking low of day and NQ holding above. Not the best week for this strategy. Monday I tried, it didn't work. Tuesday worked, but I was waiting for price to come back to the first percentile fair value gap. I had my order limit there. It never came. And I missed the trade. So on Wednesday, it didn't work. And today it also, well, actually it was a mistake. So I cannot say it didn't work. But very bad week for that strategy. I think in this week I have done 3 trades and I have lost 100 and I have lost around 700 to 1000 with this account. Because the only one that worked I didn't take the trade. That's the thing with any strategy. That's why it's important to execute with no fear. But on Tuesday, I was waiting for a better price. And I couldn't get it. Tuesday was the day that we did a strong rally, right? Tuesday. Yeah, at the opening. Now I switched to my other account, the main account. I don't like this price action, especially on ES. ES is doing a seek and destroy. It took low of day, then tried to took half day, took low of day again. Now it took half day at 9:49 and now took low of day 3 minutes after. It's not ideal for me. So I just have to wait. Because it was a mistake, I could try to re-enter on the other account and actually try the setup for the first percentile fair value gap. But if it doesn't work, it's going to be a big loss. I'm trying to see how much I lost on that trade. $300. I tried to risk 250. I entered with 4 contracts. I should have entered with only 3. But it's not a big deal. I will enter here, put my stop loss above this up close candle. This is still the trade with the first percent fair value gap. None of the candles has closed below. Okay, my stop loss is below this candle. And you still doing a higher low, respecting low of day. Okay, I got stop out and I have a $550 loss on that account. It didn't work as well. I wish I can see how much it's on that account because that's a big loss for that account. So I switched to my main now. I entered with 2 there, but I'm about to be stop out. My stop loss is right here. That's it. My first losing trade on this. Not bad. Was planning on entering on this inverse, but price still weak. I wanted to enter because we did a lower high. And Q still respecting low of day. And yes, it's dropping hard. I got a good price. That's why the loss is not that big. So with the trade with the first presented fair value gap, it stopped me out. I placed my stop loss here. It stopped me out, and then it hit the first target, which was 0.6. I had to see because sometimes I go too aggressive with the stop loss with the first presented fair value gap strategy, and sometimes I have to use high of day. But because I want more, I want to win more on that trade, I try to risk less. In point, I risk the same, but I meant risk less when it comes to points. ES looks easier with more direction than NQ. NQ is doing another 5-minute candle. It's a down close, but it's still closing above its 50%, which is not ideal for me. Hey Tuki, how's it going, man? How you doing? I entered loans 5 minutes ago and I got stopped out in less than 10 seconds. How about you? Have you done any trade today? I wasn't able to read this. I didn't like how it was behaving, even though ES was very strong. But I guess that's part of the game. It behave a way that it make you feel it's not ideal for more downside. Every time we drop, big pullback, big pullbacks. Even ES that is dropping hard, it's still all the 5 minutes are living big wicks. And I read somewhere that most of the strong trends, they don't look like strong trends. So let's see if this is going to be a sell-off, that it didn't start looking good at the beginning, but then it's a big sell-off. Mhm. The idea now it's wait for me, it's wait for a pullback and enter for more downside. I still think we have more levels to a downside, but let's see. It's looking that like one of those days that the beginning of the trend, it's weird. So you don't enter at the beginning of the trend and then price keep dropping and dropping and dropping with no pullbacks. And because the trend is already kind of stagnant, you feel like entering here on this low. I feel like entering here on this low, it's a bad idea because we could easily do a pullback for more downside. However, at the end of the day, I will see that no matter where I enter, it will be a good entry because it's a sell-off. But that's something to keep notes about, but not to execute, because I actually, whatever I'm saying, it's coming from the top of my head, but it's not actually data. I'm just realizing that my long here, it's a mistake. I thought price took high of day here, but it didn't. High of day was here. It didn't. So that's a mistake. I shouldn't have entered long. I thought it did because ES did. ES took high of day on this push higher, but then it's a nice setup for more downside because it's a reversal on ES after taking high of day, and it's a lower high on NQ. It's just, I don't know how I missed that. It is what it is. At least one mistake a week, it's not that bad. I realized at the end, there are just as losses. They are very, very part of my trading. They are very common in my trading. So it's good it's Friday because that's the only mistake I had made this week. But yeah. Like I say, after price do this, all this, it break out, and that's it. That's it. I think it's long. I am looking for short. I wouldn't enter longs after this sell-off. But that's just the way I trade. I don't like to look for reversal, and I don't think. Oh well, we're about to take new slow, so yes, there could be a chance for a reversal here. So what I do is I stop looking for short, but I don't take longs. I would like to see if the short fails and then enter for long, for short. I mean, let me say that again. I would like to see if the longs fail and then try to enter for more short. I also got taken out on that buy. I was saying that it was a mistake. I shouldn't have entered long here. I was thinking that we did a high low and ES was dropping and NQ was holding, but I thought here the price took half day because ES did, but NQ didn't, and that's a good setup for more downside. Lower high on NQ, ES take half day, reverse, and this is a good setup for more downside, in my opinion. I just miss it. It's a mistake. It's not that I missed it. It's just that somehow I wasn't focused enough. There's no other way to put it. I think it might buy now after taking out that 15-minute low. A very good day. Very good day. I don't know. Always that I made a mistake. I don't know how it happened. That's the difficult part. That's the difficult part. And the idea is taking a short here in all this leg, expecting price to take this low. I don't want to target that low. I trade only 1-to-1. So find a 1-to-1 in this leg, expecting for price to take this low. So once we take that low, then in my opinion, the way I trade, my probability is lower. And the reason it lowers is because I'm waiting for a pullback. But because we took news low, this pullback could be just a reversal for more upside. And then what could happen that I enter low here, I enter short here, and I get stop out. And then when I look at the high time frame, I say, well, yes, there was the chances for a reversal increases after we took news low. So it's normal that I got stop out. So let's see what price decide to do. And if I can get a good reading out of it. Losses, they don't bother me, not at all. It truly don't. I don't know how to say that, but the losses, it doesn't hurt me. I just think I'm executing. It's more data, more trades that I can analyze in the weekend. So losses, actually, they don't bother me at all, not a little. Maybe after 4 consecutive losing days, then I start to feel a little not good, but honestly, they don't bother me. But mistakes, oof, I I really hate them. It's just, they bother me a lot. A lot. Because it's 100% my fault. And I was saying that it's because since I started doing this, every week I make at least a mistake. This week I was doing good. Not a single mistake. Not a single mistake. 3 profitable, 3 green days. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I didn't trade on Monday. And that's it. I couldn't, how do you say, free myself from the fact of making a mistake today. But it is what it is, and it wasn't that expensive. I think at the end, it's hard to avoid all mistakes. Zero pullback. Zero pullback. And that's it. That's it. Like I was saying when price was here, at the end, you look at the day and you feel like you could enter anytime, short, anytime. It doesn't matter. And it's a good not a strategy, but it's a good term. I guess there are some good traders, professional and experienced trader. They understand this, and they understand today it's not the best time to wait for a pullback. It's just not the price action. So they enter anywhere short. It doesn't matter. You won't get stop out. You won't get stop out. And the more we think the trend it's gone or overextended, the more it continues dropping. I don't know how to trade this. For me, I have to wait. I'm not, because also I struggle to put the stop loss, which I have found good level. Like if you take a look at this sell-off, every up close candle it's respected. Let's go from from here. First up close candle respected. Here, respected. Here, respected. Here, not even tested. Respected. Every up close candle. What I'm trying to say that it's that when this happened, I believe good stop loss could be up close candles on a downtrend and down close candles on a uptrend. A reversal now, it's looking possible. Let's see what's the next few candles do. I'm not asking anything though. I'm out just watching. I see. But yeah, after a big move, I think the probability for a reversal increases. But with that idea, what I would do is just be more careful trading with the trend but I would not be looking for reversals. It's just the way I trade as of now, because I'm learning. So I'll go step by step. As of now, I'm trading with the trend. I think at some point, once I master this way of trading, then I'll be able to recognize when a reversal is happening, and then I'll be able to enter. But as of now, I'm not interested. I still need to figure it out when it's the best time for reversal, not to trade the reversal, but to avoid enter with the trend, thinking that the trend is going to continue. The trend is your friend. I don't think anyone is my friend in the market. Every time I enter, they try to go for me. No, I'm kidding. I know what you mean. Mm. I think we all behave the same way. That's why they know how we trade. When we all are starting, we trade over emotions, I think, and then that's how they know. But also, some of the big one are losing as well. Like there are big ones trying to buy here and buy, but I think they trade different. What I have learned, they learn different because we trade, we place an order here, and then we place a stop loss here. What they do is they just buy here, buy here, buy here, buy here, and then when this one start winning, they exit here on break even on the first one, and they won on all of them. So I think it's they just trade different. And usually it's computer, so the no stop loss method. I think some people, some retails can allow themselves to do that, but I think I could learn to do just using stop loss. I have nothing wrong with people don't using stop loss as long as it works for them. I'm fine with it. But I think I could learn the other way. I used to like it would work somehow, but I would only find I was able to lose. I see. I follow someone on X. He does use stop loss, but he does trade like let's say 1 to 4. He risked 4 to make 1. He is very profitable. Or not very profitable, but very consistent. But that's the thing. I think our purpose here it's to find whatever works for us. Yes, he risked 4 to make 1. No, he also trade Profits. Good thing he doesn't sell courses. He doesn't sell. He just. I think he appears on my X just because of that. People were like impressed by that. But yeah, he trade Profit as well. But he risked. Let's say I think he was showing his journal, and after 30 trades, he only has one loss, $700, and all his loss, his win was like $200, $100, things like that. The thing is that, like I say, I don't think he lose. he lose, but not that much. I don't know how it works. I don't entertain that much with that because I don't follow what he does. I don't do it, but I know he does it. If you risk 2% for. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how he make it work. I just saw the picture and that's it. It's not something that I plan on doing. But for me, it was more like a reflection that at the end we'll have to find whatever works for us. Like for example, right now I'm doing one-to-one trades. Am I going to stick with one-to-one trades? I'm not sure. Maybe after 3 months I can do a study and see my journal. And if my journal tells me that if I go lower to 0.5 to 1, I will have a win rate of 95. I have nothing wrong with it. I can easily risk 100 to make 100 to make $50. If I have a 95 win rate with that, then I would do it. Why not? But that's after I do a review and after more than 100 trades. Maybe it tells me that I can hold my trades to 3 to 1. How it's going for you so far? Like your win rate. My win rate, it's really low. I have last week I had a 35 win rate. However, this week it increased to 44 because out of 7 trades, 6 of them work. This is my best week ever. Well, since I started doing this, it's going to be a green week after 4 consecutive red weeks last month. So it's not bad, but the goal, it's going on the right direction, which is collecting data and executing every time I see my setup. So as of now, it's going good. Yeah. Last month, I was having only one green day per week. First week of last month, only one green day. And second, the same, third, the same, fourth, the same. And now this first week of this month, it's going to be a green week. Not only a green day, more than one, but it's going to be a green week. It's good, but at the same time, I don't want to confuse myself. It should have the same meaning as red days because I haven't done any work. I'm still executing and nothing changes. It's only profitable and unprofitable, but at the end, I haven't sit down and make my strategy with all my data. And for that, I still need more time and more trades. So I'm with FTM. I've heard of them, but I have never tried them. Only was up 5% yesterday on my face. Yeah, I know they use face, but I broke my rules only up 2%. I notice every time I attempt to rush the process, it hold me back longer. I see. That's why I was doing, when I started live streaming, I started with a challenge account with my funded futures. With my funded futures, and I felt I was trading different because it was a challenge account. I was trying to pass the account and risking more. I felt like I wanted to pass the challenge account and then start trading like the correct way. I felt like I was building bad habits and trading different and expecting them to trade better after passing the account. At the end, I didn't pass the account and I decided to go straight funded with 35. So since day one with this account, it has been straight funded. I only risk $100 and I think it feels better. I don't like how it feels trading challenge account. Even though I'm not getting money out of this, I'm not sure. It doesn't feel the same way. But however, those accounts that I failed, I forgot to cancel the subscription, so they reveal, and I passed two of them. So as of right now, I have two my funded futures sim funded account and two 35 straight to funded account. All of them are 50K. As soon as I pass it, the profit. What do you mean? As soon as you pass it, the profit close down. Hey, how's it going, baby Gumbo? Nice. I made a mistake. I had a bad reading and I entered longs, got stopped out, and then I wasn't able to enter again on this sell-off. That's it, only this trade with this account. It sells Friday, my guy. I see. Very nice sell-off. I see, Racy. Then what profit are you doing right now? My buy was a first long. I had long bias big, but only because I thought price took high up there here, which it didn't. It was a very nice setup for more downside because we did a lower high on NQ and then a high, we took high up there on ES and immediate sell-off. It was a good setup for more downside, but I thought we took high up there here. That was the mistake. I thought it would, both of them took high up there. We did a lower high on NQ. ES did a lower low. We did a higher low on NQ, and ES did a lower low. And then I thought both of them took high up there. I'll wait for a pullback and enter for more upside, but NQ didn't. NQ, I don't know why. I think because I was watching the ES chart, I thought NQ also took high up there. It was a very nice setup for my downside. That's why it bothered me. Because one small mistake and that's it. But well. There's nothing I can do now. Watch. Why don't you switch Profim? If you don't like their rules. Breezy. I was expecting a break 23,900. But that's good. I can prove to myself that I'm profitable by passing it slow and getting a payout. Not by this is on you. Thank you. 41. That's a very nice trade. I was saying that the thing with this sell-off is that it doesn't give you for me, it doesn't give me a pullback. And then because I'm not going to enter just right here, which is the best option. It is what it is. That's what it offered today. It won't offer every day a pullback, which is my setup. And that's what happened. When it doesn't offer my setup, then I cannot enter. And then I feel this is a very nice move. It's a very nice move to be in. And I have to find a way to be able to enter on this sell-off because it's not the first time it happened. It doesn't happen every day, but when it happens, I have to be able to at least catch a little bit of it. All right, Racy, take care, man. I hope you have a good weekend. But it can pull back, it can go lower. Again, another macro that we're going to start at low of day. I usually like to be on a macro little higher than low of day so I can target low of day, but it can pull back, it can. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't enter because yes, it can do a pullback. I don't have a clear stop loss here. So it can easily do a pullback. stop me out and then continue in my favor. And that's one of the most horrible thing that can happen. So I try to avoid that, but at some point I have to be able to recognize that it's too strong. And many times it respects the up close candles. If we can see in all this sell-off, it's respecting the up close candle. So I have to figure it out. Otherwise, I would just sit and watch. Look, we have 12 consecutive down close candle in the 5 minute. Not a single one has taken previous 5 minute low, previous 5 minute high. You can enter right now, just risk less. Yes, I know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I can enter at any point, but it's not my setup. If it doesn't work, then how do I justify that? I'm trying only to trade my setups. And even though I'm trying to figure out how to trade this, I don't have enough data to trade, to justify my trade. It's not a playbook. I don't have a playbook on this huge sell-off. It's my setup. I see. It will probably go down to 512. Let's see if I get a chance for another trade. After this sell-off, anything can happen. We can go sideways, we can reversal. Price could do a pullback so big that it would stop me out. It's so many things. I feel I like more the beginning of the trend and be done for the day than being in this position of waiting for something after a big move. But the goal is to learn to trade. So whatever the market brings. This is probably going to be the first 5-minute candle that take the previous 5-minute candle high. At the beginning, when the market opened, I was expecting longs, but it kept retesting my breakout zone. I usually have a bias, but since bias is something that I'm learning, I just have it there. I look at it, but I will go more with whatever price does. I like to trade price action. I think bias is good. It's good to have it, but it's also important to use it only when you master it. So because I haven't mastered it yet, so I just have it there and then focus on whatever price is doing. And like I was saying, that ES taking high of day, immediate reverse, and ain't you doing a lower high, it's a very clear setup for me for more downside. But I made a mistake and I read it wrong. And yeah. And I entered longs. I got stop out in less than 10 seconds. I was getting small taking longs, then it flipped to give me a confirmation for shorts. I see. Down 600, but then you were able to do it. That's also a skill, like being able to flip, recognize when you are wrong, and don't be afraid to enter again for the reversal trade. That's a good skill. Look at that. $2,000. This is the first time a 5-minute took previous 5-minute high. I'm not looking for longs. Usually, depending on the next candle I will enter. Usually when I have seen sell-off, big move, they end on a big candle. They end on something it's called a climax. And this is not how this trend ends. Therefore, I have zero faith that this could reverse here. But like I said, I don't trade reversal. I don't have that much confidence on reversal. Actually, most of my losing trades last month came from thinking that this was a pullback and it was actually a reversal. Because I was thinking it's so big, so strong sell-off. I don't think price is reversing on the first try. Last month, many times it did. But because it did 1 month, it doesn't mean anything for me. We call those big candles, the big hunches. I see. So I enter short there. 9. $80. Six. 16. I will add one more if price go against me, but it's so close to the target that I don't think. That's the thing with my trade. Sometimes when I enter, okay, let me explain that. Because this is 29 points, that means that I'm risking $60 on this trade, right? So I cannot enter with 2 contracts because that would be a $120 loss. So I need to enter here and then wait for price. In this case, it was 6 more points above my entry, add one more, and that's how with 2 contracts at this level, it will be a $100 loss. But what happened? What happened is that sometimes I don't get that pullback, and then the winning trades are just less than $100. And of course, since all the losing trades are going against me, then 99% of my losing trade will fill that order and then stop me out for $100. So I have to figure out something to fix that. Probably I could put a stop order around after 50%. I don't know. I will have to work on that. Let's go. Good job. See, I was waiting for a pullback, and this was the first time a 5-minute took previous 5-minute high. It's because it's a first time for me. It's not an ideal reversal, so I was fine taking that. $12. 512 will be your target. I see. 500, it's a measuring move of this leg, but who knows? I also feel that when price has sell off, we did a big move. I feel like it cannot go lower. Yes, I took the sell. I took the sell. Yeah, it was a short. I enter here, short, and buy here. Bro, needed to risk a little bit more. What do you mean? Like on points above this swing high or risk more money? It's a 1-to-1 trade. Enter here, stop loss here, exit there. I have raised more money before and I have lost it. I lost the accounts. So since I started doing this, I decided to risk only 100%, $100 per trade. I think that will keep me longer in the game. I'm not a profitable trader. That means that more than 75% of my trade will be lost. So I'm expecting to lose. I'm expected to lose. I'm not a profitable trader. But I think if I risk less, then I could stay in the game longer. Therefore, I'll be able to figure it out a pattern in my trades and work from that. But after I seen this trade, I was saying that after trading these setups for a long time, then if they start working, then I could risk more. But last week I had a 35 win rate. It makes no sense for me to risk more with a 35 win rate. So now, because I'm having profitable trades, winning trades, it's been only 1 week. That doesn't mean I have to go higher. It's easier to say I should have risked more when the trade worked, but when it doesn't work, it's almost the part that we always missed. Shit, bro, you're good. I have a 57. Yeah, no, I journal everything. That's the reason I'm trading. I want to make money, of course, but I know trading, it's not luck. So I actually have to trade a profitable strategy. And that's what I'm looking for. The goal is to execute and journal. I think that will make a difference in my trading. I've been trading for 1.5 years, but I started this new trading, this new way of seeing trading different 1 month ago. And like I say, that first month, oh my God, I don't know what's happening with my tongue. That first month, it was a very red month. 4 consecutive losing weeks. What are you more worried about, losing the money or your bias being right? I'm not worried about anything, because since I recognize I'm not a profitable trader, so it doesn't worry me to lose. It's normal to lose because I don't have a profitable strategy. So, but if I have to say something, if I have to say that I'm worried about something, I would say worry about losing the account. That's why I only risk $100, because I think I could stay in the game longer with that. So maybe my fixed risk of $100, it's a reflection of my fear of losing the account, but it's also normal. I know at some point I will lose it if I don't figure it out before hitting the limit loss. But that's also fine, because I have I pass another account, it's waiting for me there. So all I need is instrument that help me do more than 100, 200 trades, and then go to my journal and try to figure it out. I think I would say something important in my journal, and all my trades are the same. All my trades are the same. And that's something I haven't been able to do. I always go for higher risk, or for example, I decided not to trade reversals. I don't trade reversals. That's it. Even if I see it happen. Which is, yes, I see it happen 1 out of 9 times. Of course, every time you say, oh, now there's a reversal, now there's a reversal, now there, of course, at some point, yes, you were right. Oh, I see the problem. What's your max loss limit right now? 2000, 2000K. 2000K. What platform? Ninja Trader. This one, the white one, to execute, it's Ninja Trader. And then I see my charts on ThinkOrSwim, but I execute on Ninja Trader. Hey, thank you for the gift, brother. Appreciate it. How much you were down to close the account? Last week I was down 1K. For the whole, I lost that last month I lost 1K. So in 4 weeks I lost 1K. Are you having trouble understanding the charts? I don't know what you mean by that. Like, do you think that once someone understands the charts, it's going to be profitable? And what is understanding the chart? What is understanding the chart? What does that mean? Does understanding the charts mean that you wake up, you do your morning analysis, and you know what the market is going to do? If that's understanding the chart, yes, I'm having lots of trouble. I have no idea. I never know what's going to happen. And I think that approach worked for me. Oh yes. If that's what it means, yes, I have I don't consider trouble, but yes. I have no idea what price is going to do on the day. I mark my levels and then work from there. I go for probabilities. Okay, there's a chance price go here, then maybe I could catch a trade on that leg. But Like I mentioned before, I'm still learning about the bias, but because it doesn't work most of the time, I just have it there. If it works, I journal. If it doesn't, I journal as well. But I don't use it on my trading as of now because most of the time it doesn't work. And I have also had good bias, but then I cannot find setups with my bias. So it's a work in progress. No one don't really know, but the setup to take shorts or long can show. I see. But like, there are some people that would tell you, for example, I don't know. There are some people that will enter short here and they will give you, I don't know, a few ideas, and they would say that they knew this was going to happen. I don't know. It's a complicated thing. Hey, how's it going, Jay? Good trading day. I would say so. It doesn't look like a bad price action or hard to read. The only thing is that I made a mistake at the opening, and I'm not trying to say, but yeah, I entered long here. I thought we took high of day on this leg. We actually didn't. ES was the one. So I entered long and I got stopped out immediately. And I say a mistake, it's that because when I look at the setup, it's a very nice setup for more downside. But I'd say a mistake and not a bad reading because it's not a bad reading. It's a mistake. I thought something that didn't happen. But yeah, you learn. It bothered me a lot because losses, I'm good with losses. It's just I execute. If it's a loss, it's a loss. Time have proved me that I'm not a profitable trader, so it's I need to still executing and collecting data to make it work. So losses, it's just part of an executing plan. However, mistakes, I don't put that on my plan, and they bother me a lot. So I wasn't able to catch any of this. And then we did this small pullback, and then I was able to catch a small trade there. I didn't get a chance to add one more to my trade. Very little drag down. I enter on zero. I enter on 609, and this candle high was 610.50. So very little drag down. Nice trade, but I still have to work on this trade because, as I mentioned, I couldn't add to my position. Therefore, the win, it wasn't the $100 that I risk. If this trade were going to be a loss, then that other limit order would have gone filled, and then it would be a 100 loss. So I feel like I was risking $100 here to make, I think I made 60, 65. So I have to work on that. Right, you learn. You always learn when you lose, I swear. Yeah. Can I just suggest something? Do it, brother. What is it? I mark out 6 a.m. candle on the 4-hour chart. From top to bottom of that 6 a.m. candle. Let me see how that looks like. Because sometimes other people levels are the same levels I use, but we call it different. I see. Okay. I'll take a look into that. Sometimes, but I don't know why 6 a.m. Let's see what happened 6 a.m. Oh, 6 a.m. because that's okay. I see. 6 a.m. is that's when that 4 hour starts. 6 a.m. Or it start at 5, right? Yes, I saw it. Yeah. Okay, but how does it give you? How does it give you the levels for the day? What do you mean by that? It give you the levels for the day. Now, remember here, I wasn't looking for a reversal trade because it was the first time this strong trend tried to reverse, but now this is the second time, and now things could be different. Maybe we don't reverse, but maybe we do a bigger pullback. So I would probably look for a long here, but I need more. I need price to go higher a little bit more. So I don't consider this a counter trend trade. I use the charting tool on ThinkOrSwim. I use ThinkOrSwim as well. If you flip your phone, you'll be able that I have the ThinkOrSwim open. That's what I look. That's what I use to chart ThinkOrSwim. Indicator at the bottom. What indicator? Yeah, I have it. All of them. Hey, how's it going, Denny? Long and short. I'm just watching. How, RB? How's it going, brother? How's your trading day been? Not bad. At the end, I was able to execute, and that's what mattered. But I did one losing trade at the opening and one losing trade and one winning trade a few minutes ago. This is the winning trade, a short, and then this is the losing trade. It was a mistake, but I'll talk about it in the afternoon recap. But that's it, 2 trades as of now. Quadrant lines to this one. How about go here? This is what it looks like. Now, this is the second time price tried to reverse. It doesn't mean that it's going to reverse because it's the second time, but it has higher probability than the first time, in my opinion. I'll take a look at it, Jade. Yeah, I see price reacting to those levels. I'll take a look at it. I'm trying to stay consistent with the way I trade, but levels like this, they don't hurt. So I'll take a look at it and see if I can add it or if it does add something to my trade. I would definitely let you know since you passed by a few times. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. I also used this for yesterday, closing yesterday and today's open. As long as I don't see my chart full of lines and draws, I think it could help. If it's close, I'll check next week, brother. All right, brother, take care. Have a good weekend. El brutal, ¿cómo anda, brother? ¿Cómo anda todo? I think our price hasn't stopped moving. Honestly, it has delivered a very nice price action today. And I'm not one that always say today it's about price action, today it's a good price action, because at the end, every price action is tradable. It's just sometimes, in my case, I don't know how to trade some kind of price action, but today it's not a bad, again, bad, well, you know what I mean. It doesn't look like a bad price action for me because price has moved a lot. So I probably will be able to find it set up here. Let's see. Todo bien. Hoy paso una cuenta poco a poco. Coño, qué bien. ¿Con quién fue que me dijiste que estabas haciendo trading? Se me olvidó. Espérate, antes que me conteste, dame un momento. Ahora vengo para acá. I'll be right back. I'm back. What are you trading? I'm trading NQ. Oh, take profit. I stopped looking for. Yo paré de mirar el Proframes because at the end, tú sabes, estaba buscando a ver cuál tenía la mejor precio o el mejor rules. Pero yo creo, yo tengo esas tres que yo hago y that's it. Pero te lo digo en el sentido de que a veces me da curiosidad saber y probar otras cuentas, pero en realidad no. En realidad la idea es saber hacer trading, no estar en todas las profit. Porque, pero sí he visto varias gente usando take profit. Speak English, no problem. We have a 3 candle reversal on the 15 minutes. We have 4 consecutive out close candle in the 5 minute. This is the second try. Price tried to reverse this big sell-off. Therefore, I might be looking for longs instead of short. Last month, my problem was that no matter what, I will still keep looking for more downside. I will look at this and say, this is so strong. There's no chance I will look to trade on to try to reverse this. The thing is that I trade the 1 minute and sometimes first we do a new trend and second sometimes many times price get to a key level or to a level where the probability for a reversal increases. So I started to add that to my trading, like to stop seeing this as the only trend, being okay with price could reverse, because I have this idea that reversal has lower probability. One, because I read it. I read that reversal has lower probability, and two, because before 80% of my losing trades came from reversal. So I'm kind of I understand reversal are kind of harder to trade for me, so I stop trading reversal, but that doesn't mean they stop happening. They happen all the times, and I have to be open to recognize when they're going to happen, therefore being able to adapt to the new trend. I only have one more left trade. Let's see if I see a setup before 12 p.m. If not, that's it for the day. I think it's about a $15 loss today. First losing day, first red day of the week. And again, I was saying also that, let's go to the 5 minute. I was saying that usually I see trends ending with big candles, and this, we had no big candles in this 5 candle. That's why I was not very looking for longs here. However, if we go here, now we have that. Look how big this 5 minute candle is. This candle is, I don't want to distract myself and lose a losing trade, but there's nothing for me now. But this candle is 92 points. This 5 minute candle, it's 92 points. That's the biggest candle of the day. This is the biggest candle of the day. I love that. That's plus, this is the second trade. We have a few things that make us think that price could be reversing here. Now, the difference is that I will not try to enter down here because that would be a counter trend trade. However, if I try to enter around here, it's not a counter trend anymore because I'm trading with this trend. I'm trying to trade with this new trend that we're forming. We also have a 3 candle reversal on the 15 minutes. We have nice up close candle closing close to its high. Look, this one is the only one a little bit weak. We have 1, 2, 3, and we have to wait for this one, but it's not looking bad. What are you trading? I'm trading NQ. This is NQ. But the only thing is that the pullbacks very, very small. Not enough for me. Not enough. Are you using some retail strategy or your own creation? I am trading price action, and the goal is actually to at some point have my own creation. But as of right now, I'm trading price action. I use imbalances or fair value gaps to enter, and the idea is to trade with the trend. So I hope that summarizes what I'm trading, because I think I always struggle to explain what I trade. It's not that I'm trading someone's strategy, someone profitable strategy. I'm just taking trades and trades. Of course, I feel I'm not gambling, but at the end, I think after more than 100, 200 trades, I'll be able to figure out a pattern. You in longs? No, I'm flat right now. I'm looking to get long, but again, I need a pullback. This reversal, it's looking like this. We have 50% of this drop at 700. I guess that could be a good target for long. Therefore, I need price to drop a little bit so I can enter for longs. And I will probably stop looking for longs after that. Not only because it's 50%, but also because it's about to be lunch hour. So I am down like $15. I feel that's why I want to do another trade so I don't finish the day so close to be green on the day. That happened to me once, and yeah, it was a losing trade. So I will try not to force it. Is this the reversal I'm looking for? Let's see. I mean, the pullback, not the reversal. Do you trade a specific category or trade forex, futures, commodity? No, only futures and only NQ. Only futures. I have never tried forex. Yeah. When I started trading, I started trading options, and then I figured out futures were fit me best. So I switched to futures, and I'm still with futures. Even when I traded option, I was trading um yeah, ES and NQ as well. So I I told myself, why not futures? I don't have to worry about time. So now what I would be looking for is price taking the swing low. If we keep rallying here, then that's it. I'm done for the day. I want price taking this swing low. And then after we do that, I'll be looking for a long around these levels. Price did. I would like this gap open. One. And that's going to be my last trade. My target is at 61. Is this NQ? Yes, this is micro NQ. I'm about to go long. Yes, I have a stop order here to go long. It's a stop order, not a limit buy. I try to trade with the trend. I'm also new. I'm also learning. So I thought this is enough of a pullback for more upside. We still have 50% above. Price could be targeting that. And that's it. It looks like a nice reversal down here. And I'm trying for more upside. That's it. Let's see. I would like this candle closing above this. It will look nice in the 5-minute if we close above this 5-minute low, which is this low. We did. So not bad. About to get to launch hour. It's not the best time for me, but it doesn't look like a bad setup. My target now it's 61, not 61, 65, not 61, because I was calculating with this low, but we went a little bit lower, so let's see. This is the last trade of the day. I'm already risking 24 points with 2 contracts. That's around $100, so I don't have to add to this trade. And I got stop out, and that's it. Done for the day. 2 trades didn't work, 1 did. In my opinion, this is a better setup than this one. And yet this one worked, and this one didn't. But that's it. Done for the day. Very nice week. Green week for me. The first one. Like I said, it doesn't mean anything. It means the same as the red weeks because I'm still learning. But I have to be honest, it feels good. That's it. Lunch hour now. And I'm going to end it here. Thank you everyone for watching. And I'll be back in the afternoon doing the recap for the week. I will show my journal. I will show a few trades I took this week. But that's it. Done for the day.